One of the best ways to expose the absurdity of the Sola Scriptura and Extremis view is to let its proponents speak for themselves. We'll spend the rest of the series giving them the floor for just that purpose. Some years ago, I was asked to have a look at a website called Apostasy Now. It's a classic example of the sort of place that falls for the doctrine of Sola Scriptura and Extremis, which can be seen in these summary statements of rules for debate. The state of mind here speaks for itself. Obviously, as we pointed out earlier, how did this person ever learn to read the Bible and understand what the words meant in English? He needed explanations of some sort to even read what the Bible said. The most serious expression of this difficulty is demonstrated in an article hosted by the site titled Midrash the Camel's Nose, in which the author, Richard Engstrom, uses Midrash as an example of extra-biblical knowledge that one cannot gain from the Bible itself. He also speaks derisively of scholars and claims that Midrash is one of the latest fads among the exponents of the Hebrew roots movement. While that may be so, the concept has been recognized by Bible scholars for longer than Hebrew roots has been around. Our purpose is only to show how Engstrom wrongly dismisses the application of this knowledge for reading and understanding the Bible. And for the rest of this series, we'll need an animated foil to stand in for him. I can't seem to find a photo of him to use. I'll just have to create a fictional stand-in that represents his ignorance. There we go. What do you want to start with as a sample, Rich?
One of these Midrash creeps asked us to consider how pleasing to God it would be if we would just observe a few of the feasts of the Old Testament. Well, having gone that far, it's only another inch away to have an altar of incense in your own church. And while you're at it, why not blow a shofar to announce the beginning of the next revival?
Somehow I hardly find the threat of a shofar to be that difficult to fear, aside from this being logically a non sequitur. In any event, we see here a tactic of the Sola Scriptura and Extremis bunch, the slippery slope fallacy. They fear that if you let in one scholarly understanding that scares them, it means you'll end up letting in more. Which is true after a fashion, but it speaks volumes that they consider educating themselves to be a threat to their piety. How bad does it get? We'll have a look at some more of Engstrom's silliness next time.